All right, friends. Well, Holy Week is upon us. What a great week for us as Christians. And I know you've seen the graphics in the weekly update email that mention our services this weekend, but let me just remind you of them briefly. First of all, on Good Friday, 7 p.m., we will gather here at Coram Deo for a Good Friday worship service, a lot of scripture reading, song, and reflection on the seriousness, the sobriety of the crucifixion and death of Jesus Christ. Then on Holy Saturday at 6 p.m., so a little bit earlier in the evening, we're going to gather for Holy Saturday baptisms. This is just a baptism service. We're going to celebrate Christian baptism with a handful of people who are ready to take that step. And built around that is a little pattern of Christian liturgy where we do hear some of the famous readings from Scripture about God delivering His people through water. And so we'll practice and celebrate baptism on Saturday night. And then Sunday morning, Easter Sunday, things start early. If you're the kind of person that's like, man, I want to go to the sunrise service on Easter Sunday, 7:30 a.m. is our first service on Easter Sunday morning. Now, there's no Coram Deo kids for that service. So it's a great service to come to if you want to come to the earliest possible service. And if your kids are old enough that they can sit and be quiet in church and enjoy the service, then great. That'd be a great service for you. The other two services are at 9:15 and 11. So 7:30, 9:15, 11. You'll notice the margin between those services is a little shorter so that we can fit three of them together. And there'll also be video overflow down in the fellowship hall. So the problem for me is I don't know if 100 people or 1,000 people will show up at a given service. And so we're just trying to make room for as many people as we possibly can. So I'm looking forward, to being with you on Easter Sunday, 7:30, 9:15, and 11. We're going to have a full service of worship. I'm going to preach on John 3:16, perhaps the most famous and well-known verse in the Bible. So the sermon will be focused on that text, and we'll enjoy celebrating the resurrection of Jesus together. So looking forward to this weekend as we walk through Holy Week together. I will see you then, and we'll catch you next Sunday for another weekly update.